Hello, my name's Mr Scruff. I'm sat backstage at the Big Chill enjoying a lovely brew, which is at a safe temperature, and it's on a very sturdy wooden table so it won't fall over.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what we found is when people go to festivals, what you remember most about a festival is what you've missed or what you've done that you regretted that you've done, just as much as the highlights. What have you done at festivals which you've actually regretted?
I'm generally pretty well behaved at festivals. I mean, all I do is possibly drink a bit too much and then, miss an act the next day or get myself a hangover. So it's one of those. There's so much going on. I quite like being pretty, sort of lucid and together for the whole weekend. I mean, I've had one beer today, but I'm on the tee just to kind of level me out. But yeah, it's good. I really like just keeping healthy at festivals, and so I don't really make too many mistakes. But a bit of dressing up, you know what I mean. But I love dressing up and being daft. So I've not really kind of overindulged in anything, and then woken up, come to 5 hours later, going, what on earth have I done? So I'm pretty, you're not really going to dig any dirt here. Maybe ask some other people, because they might have seen me, going a bit feral, and I wouldn't have even realised.
Yeah, well, I'll try that out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Obviously tonight you're headlining on the Castle stage. For your performance, what do you feel is the difference between playing to a festival crowd and playing to a gig where people come specifically to see you?
I think the main difference to me between like a, say, concert gig or a festival gig is, when I play it, people come specifically to see you at a standard gig, and I play all night at those events. I play for 4, 5, 6 hours. Whereas at a festival like tonight, I've got an hour and a half. I'm on after another band. So I think for me, it's nice to fit in with the whole festival and see yourself as a piece in a big puzzle. Whereas when I'm doing my own gigs, I feel like I have to kind of cover a lot of ground because people are in one space for the whole night. So like tonight, I'm playing after Matthew Herbert Big Band, and then you've got Fred Wesley and Pee Wee Ellis and some amazing African vocalists doing a James Brown tribute, and I'm on after that. It's like, wow, well there's a few of my heroes right there on before me, so I'm quite into just seeing how it is and taking it as it comes, really. But I think it's just at a festival it's really important to just soak up the atmosphere and feel part of it, and then I think you can just be really relaxed and perform something that's very appropriate for the time that you're on. And I think that's the most important thing. If you're on at 1 in the afternoon, if you're a band, for instance, you might play the set that you've prepared because that's what you've rehearsed, and that's might be doing what you're doing at all the festivals. But if you're DJing at dinner time, you're going to play some dead mellow stuff. If you're playing, kind of peak time, or in a club tent, you might play a bit more, something a bit more kind of full on. And it's also really nice playing in different situations, and playing outdoors. You have different things to react to, like the weather and the mood that people are in. And I think if you've been there for the whole weekend, you're kind of right in there with the atmosphere of, like kind of communal thing. And if it's been raining and the sun comes out, there's this kind of collective thing of relief, which you can't predict. You don't know what the weather's going to do. It might rain halfway through my set tonight. If it does, I've got loads of tunes celebrating the weather, and the rain. So people go, oh, it's raining. Oh, a tune about the rain that's jolly. Great. So it's it's nice to have those things thrown at you and to give you things to react to. It's good. There's a few wild cards at festivals, and I think that you just got to kind of accept that and go with it. And quite often you find you try out new things and learn stuff. And if you're a DJ with a lot of different kinds of music, it's great to just be able to react to that, and it kind of helps you decide what to play as well.
And have you got anything special planned for tonight in particular?
I have nothing special at all planned for tonight. There's so much special stuff on before me. There'll be a whole load of specialness floating around in the air, and I'm going to feed off that and see what happens. I think it's just really nice to go in without a clue. I'm sure just before I go on, I'll be really nervous, going, what's my first tune going to be? But at the moment that's on, I'm away. And I hate planning stuff. It gets you a bit too uptight, and quite often, more often than not, it's not appropriate for what's going on. So yeah, it's kind of beer in hand, record in the other, see what's going to happen. So just take it as it comes. Get the festival vibe, man. But yeah, just react to it. Get in there and have some fun.
And just finally, have you got any top tips for people to stay safe at festivals?
Yes. Do you mean top tips for campers or performers? Or
either.
I think if you're at a festival, there's loads of lists on websites of stuff you can bring. So I think being prepared, all the sunblock and all that nonsense, which every other safety manual will say anyway. You know, all the websites like bring your sunblock, drink lots of water, all that nonsense. Yeah, I don't know, because the festivals are generally such safe environments. All that safety stuff's taken care of. I mean, bring a torch and don't get too battered, I think. Otherwise, you might end up, you know, on your head under a tree, you know, wake up with a bad neck or something like that. But I think, look after yourself and don't, have fun, but don't kind of let your fun spoil other people's fun. Yeah, they're my top festival tips.